Good morning. It is Saturday, May 20th. We are here on this lovely long weekend in this messy room to set up another brooder because I am bringing in another 12 baby chicks today. The idea is that I need enough chickens to produce enough eggs to bring in enough income to support all of the feed and bedding costs for all of the animals. So that's what we're doing. We have, I think, 13 chickens right now. 3 of them are roosters and 4 of them are pullets, so they're not laying yet. They're due to lay in July. Um, but yeah, feed costs and bedding costs are obviously adding up, and the farm needs to make an income in order to support all of the animals on it. This box here was our former brooder. All of the chickens have graduated to outside now. I can't set this box up as the brooder because I currently have guest chickens staying with us, believe it or not. There was a lady on Facebook in one of the farmers groups that was going away for this long weekend. It's the Victoria Day long weekend here in Canada. She was going away camping and she didn't have cell service or anything. And she was concerned about leaving her teenage son to take care of the chickens while she was away. So I piped in and I was like, hey, I can watch your chickens for you. You can bring them here. They can hang out. They're actually very friendly and they're very sweet chickens. There's only the 2 of them. So they've been staying in this box at night. But during the day, they're out here and they have this whole pen to themselves because all of my chickens, including the babies, are on this side of the fence. So these sweet little chickens have this whole pen to themselves and they're having a great time. But yeah, so today we need to get a brooder box set up for the new baby chicks. That is not this box. So we'll have to move this box over because there's a plug over here for a heat lamp. But yeah, so I still have this other box that we're going to move over here and set up as a brooder, and then these girls can still keep this box. And I think at some point, because I do have, I think it's 12 or 14 chicks coming, I'm probably going to have to alter the boxes so they're connected and they're one big box, because it's going to get pretty crowded with the rate that they grow at. And we're in summertime right now, so having them in this box will probably be fine for a while, and I don't think that they'll need a heat lamp for that long. Like, they can probably go outside earlier just because it's so much warmer than it was when I got my original chicks. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get everything ready and we're going to go pick them up today. Okay, so it's a bit messy, but I've got the brooder set up and this is what I've done, and I'm going to give you a price breakdown. So, obviously I have a very large box. I happen to work at a car dealership and we get these large boxes with parts and stuff in it for free that come with the parts. So anyways, I have this box. It is about 3 feet tall and maybe 4 feet wide. And this will do for a little while. I do have a garbage bag set up underneath in case the baby chicks spill their water. Then it won't ruin the floor. Ideally, a tarp would have been better, but I can't find the tarp. So there's that. So garbage bag what? How many cents would a garbage bag be? Maybe 25 cents. Box free. And then I have some pine shavings in here. This is maybe an eighth of a bag of shavings, and the shavings cost $8. So not very much money. So we have pine shavings in here. I have a little box set up just to raise the food and water up a little bit, because Otherwise, while the baby chicks are scratching around in the shavings, they're going to kick shavings all in their food, all in their water. It's going to be a giant mess. So it's better to raise it up. So this box was free. It came with my grocery order one day. Then I have the actual feeders. On the left is the waterer, and on the right is the feeder container. I think altogether these cost me maybe under $20, and I've used them multiple times because I have chicks that come in frequently. And then over here we have our heat lamp. So in here I have a 200-watt heat bulb. It's ceramic. It does not put off any light. It's just strictly heat. And I think I paid maybe $10 for that. Again, I've used this stuff multiple times. This is my third round of baby chicks that we have coming in. So, you know, cost effective, yes. So maybe talking a total of $30 investment over the course of 3 different rounds of chicks, so $10 per round, let's just say. And then I have their food. So chickens, they need what's called a starter crumble. So they need to have higher protein, less calcium. Laying hens need more calcium, less protein. So you want to start off with a 20% layer crumble. And these are tiny, tiny, tiny little granules, and the baby chicks will eat them. I also have what's called chick grit, and it's like little stones. And because chickens don't have teeth, they have a crop, and they hold, it's like a bag in their throat, and they hold the food in the crop, and that's where it gets masticated and digested. And they eat little stones in order to grind that food up into a finer pulp before digesting it. So anyways, I'm going to give them also some chick grit that's necessary. They will all self-regulate. They're actually pretty smart. These chicks that I'm getting have been at the, I don't want to call it a hatchery, but because it's not, it's a farm that shipped in chicks from a hatchery, but they have been at the farm probably a couple days. So they'll already know how to find the water and find the food. I might need to introduce them to it, but they should know how to eat and drink when they get here, and I'll just have to show them where everything is. But other than that, we want to make sure that this heat lamp is turned on. We want to make sure that they have a warm space before they get here. You don't want to do it when they get here. You want to have it nice and toasty. So that being said, also, I'm leaving the screen on that box for the older chickens that I'm babysitting because they'll fly out. The baby chicks are going to be tiny. They're not going to go anywhere for a long time. So by that time rolls around, then we can put the screen on this box and do our thing. But I think eventually the plan is to make a little pen specifically for the baby chicks outside, because they don't need to be in here. It's summertime, it's warm, they don't need to be inside. So once they start getting some feathers and they're not little teeny babies, we will put them outside a lot earlier than we did the other chickens that we just put outside. Okay, so we got all our little babies. There's 14. Wait, no. 13. They're all sleeping in the corner. Everybody looks like they're alive. So we have 3 blue-laced red Wyandottes, 3 silver Wyandottes, and 3 true green whitings, and then there's an additional black copper Moran to replace a rooster that I was given. So yeah, they're all in here and they're all okay. Having little sleepy sleeps.